Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2. 60 bicep, 60, trap 60, trap 60. Hey! Check, street. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19. Cougar 19. Steady,
Another carry for him. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
We send a man in motion. On second down, McLaughlin. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Line up the design keeper. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's got a man left. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Give up the gut to Bigsby. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's McCarthy to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
A give right side. Here's Bigsby. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Next on the crosser. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now it's McCarthy. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And it's picked out by the Giants.
Man, did those sidelines get wild. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on. Who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And that's good for a gain of 5. Down by Fred Warner. Offense to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the well again. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. Down the sideline to the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, track him 60. Warriors 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. All in left side. And he's tackled for no gain. Working quickly here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
Dart out of the shotgun. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
16 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're at the end of 1 in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Nice, go.
Setting him on the dive. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Giants using their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Here we go,
They give it to him again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Tate Bigsby here with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. And look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it drops back down now to a 4-point game.
I think that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And he has enough room to gain about 4. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, here's Dart. Setting up the screen. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. There's a dive up the middle. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here's Scatterbull. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. On play action now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Motioning the tight end now. McCarthy throwing on third down. Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Giants' 16-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again now, McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bettis has it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll run here on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Dart. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Bigsby with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. First and 10 from the 43. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it's second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Now McCarthy. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
New York to the line. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And goes to the hurry up here.
The Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 round. 18 pioneer.
Now Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Running for the marker on second. He gets loose down the right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Hey, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get it.
And they take this in for the score. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. That run broke a little better than I think they expected, Brock. You don't hand it to your fullback expecting a score from that distance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but these fullbacks of today are not the fullbacks of yesteryear. There's no more neck rolls. These guys today can move, and they like to show off when they get a chance.
Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They pitch it to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They send the tight end in motion. Air it out on third. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a man right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Your start now. Throw left side, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on the... receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
No, no, Cowboy 80. Go, 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 go. Coming, I'm coming. Go.
On first down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40-yard line.
Another carry for it. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bigsby with the return. Well stopped on the run back at the 27. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. Called in left side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Play action, McCarthy. Pass it down close. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
Vikings 17. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Got play straight ahead. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Let's go now.
To the air on third and long. Dumped off to his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll run for this. That's the first, but once more. He's past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too. Stark setting in the throw here. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Top row 18, back row 80. Go.
Third down now. Here's Darks. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up. Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. Working quickly here. We've got a man in motion.
Second and 6.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is second and 6 coming up. On play action now, McCarthy. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to third down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Running back sent in motion. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now give left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
At the 28-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They give it to him again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
15-yard line.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Right up the gut. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants nearing their 9th win of the season. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now. Left wing 19. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Darts. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
Drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. 1st down and a lot more past the 30. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now it's McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Go.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And we hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Rolling on third. Here's Dart. Jump off caught by his back. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
65 back. Check out.
They're going to try to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great game, but surprisingly, not a first down. It's 3rd down and